Remember, there's some pretty important information here in the disclaimer. You might want to give the video a quick pause and read it.
Oh, hey everybody, it's me, Sonic! Sonic the Hedgehog! Just here to remind you that if you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button. And for even more amazing customs, don't forget to subscribe to Wake Angel 2001, because between you and me, they're way past cool.
Hello everybody, this is Wake Angel 2001, and here on August 31st, I bring you another custom action figure so that I can have another figure done for this month and not have to shunt it on to the next month. It is Rouge the Bat, because I am always making at least one Rouge the Bat. You know what? Now that this one's done, I have another one to make. And then when that one's done, there'll be another one after that. And I can guarantee by the time I'm done with that one, someone else will want one. So from this point forward, just assume I always have a Rouge the Bat on my table, because this is my life now. Alright, so the base figure for this one was a Super Silver that Dylan had sent me. And, you know, the usual thing with the modifications and the stuff. So let's get into it. The head is the usual 3D print, but I took some advice from 4chan and coated the entire thing with a layer of primer so that the paint will stick to it a little bit smoother. I don't really know how I'm supposed to sand this to make it smooth, because it's a fairly complex shape with really small details on it, and if I sanded away the scarring from the 3D printing, I would kind of sand away the details along with that. So I'm hoping that the adding the primer is enough to make it look a little bit better. Besides, if you look at the high-resolution picture of Rouge the Bat's face, you can see that she has some fur texture on there, so the roughness of the 3D print actually looks like her fur texture. I'm going to call that a win. Whatever. Okay, so, you know, standard fare with the limbs. The boots are just like the shoes that I printed out stuck onto the ends of Silver's legs. And the hands in this case are just Silver's hands, with a little bit of sculpt to hide the wrist cuff a little bit, and adding the shoulder length sleeves that she has. I don't know if it's full on shoulder length because her shoulders are exposed, but you know, they go pretty high up. Now the thing is, I really don't like converting Silvers into Rouge because it's a pain. Like, especially on this one, like, you never know which Silvers have a normal length neck peg and which ones have this ridiculously long neck peg that's nearly the length of the entire body. And I hate the latter. It's really hard to put a head on these things. Like, you see how long that is? Like, I was never able to figure out why Jazzwares did these two different neck pegs, and it's not like they started with one length and then changed to another length, because this weird length neck peg would pop up randomly no matter when the Silver figure got made. I have no idea why they had these two running molds. It really does make head swapping a pain. And in this case, I tried to make the head less rattly and wobbly by putting that little circle of craft foam at the tip, but that didn't really help because I had to drill so deep into the head that it still looked like a bobble. The only way to make this work was to completely wrap the neck peg up in craft foam and then jam that in the head. Then it managed to stay on stably. The wings are simply craft foam. They go on there so that they don't clip into the head. And that's the completed Rouge the Bat figure. Like, yep, that's Rouge. Like, I mean, I'm afraid that some people are going to think that I just started to re-upload the same video over and over, so I had to keep making sure that I say different stuff every time. Otherwise people are going to think, oh, he only made one Rouge, and he's just re-editing the video, haha. No, I am a Rouge factory at this point. And some people have been suggesting resin casting, but, you know, they're like, I have checked around for hobby stores here. Even if I did find a good resin casting kit, I don't have a space set up to actually make the resin cast, okay? I live in an apartment, it's small, like there's nowhere I could work with where I wouldn't risk damaging the furniture, so you know what? No, I can't do resin casting. you know, maybe if you want to make a resin cast for me, I'll go ahead and send you the 3D printed head and you can make a cast of that. So, also, this is Dylan's complete commission. He had Emerald, the Jizoid, Omega, and Cream and Cheese. So, you know, these are all 4 of his figures. And that is everything that I've done for Dylan D. And this is the latest Rouge figure. Okay, so it's been 4.5 minutes. That's a decent video length. Thank you all for watching. This is Wake Angel 2001 signing off.